beautiful people. Welcome to Lena Mystic, where we embrace our spiritual awakenings by identifying our personal power and authentic selves. Today's video is about angel number 511 and what it means. This is a very powerful number that I'm seeing, so I feel like the impact might be very powerful right now as well for other people. So I wanted to get into angel numbers that most people don't talk about, like 511, 512, 613, like those types of numbers, rather than the 888 and 111 that everybody's talking about. Let's talk about those numbers that we don't see all the time, like 511. So for sure, angel number 511 shows up a lot in your life when you are going through transition and change and transformation. This is, it reminds me almost of a rainbow that shows up to let you know that, yeah, this flood that happened changed a lot. It did a lot, and it looks like, it did like the worst damage ever. And I'm not talking about the flood in the Bible. I'm just talking about a flood, like a little flood in your basement or something, a very, a very simplistic flood that, it did flood your basement. But, maybe it revealed that home didn't have strong enough structure where it was built. Maybe it got you out of your lease, so you didn't have to rent that place anymore. This is the type of changes that I'm talking about. A change that's not drastic where it completely hurts someone, but it may have changed someone's idea or perspective. These are the type of changes that 511 foretells in your life. For example, it's like your tenant raising the prices of your rental home that you're renting, and you're like, well, I don't have enough money to be paying $70,000 for this home. Being dramatic, I sure am, but I don't have $70,000 to pay for this home, so I gotta go move somewhere else. Come to find out, a year later, you move to a beautiful luxury home that fits your energy as well fits your income, and you didn't know that it existed until you were pushed out of that home that was basically draining you and stealing all your money from you. So these are the type of changes that 511 foretells. It tells changes that will put you more on an authentic, aligned path for you. This has to do with jobs as well, guys. I mean, it literally has to do with anything. You're going to be pushed out of these comfort zones that were actually little boxes that you were in, and now you're emerging from that box and you're actually exploring what's around, and you're loving it because you're realizing that where you were before never really fit you. It was like a shoe that you thought was your size, but it's not. And now you're exploring the different shoes that are more comfortable for you and actually fit you a lot better and look better with your personality. So 511 asks you to embrace the new changes that are happening in your life. Hi, boo-boo. Good morning. Guess I'll be doing this video with my son. Come here, baby. Hi, smiley face. Hi. What? You want mommy to hold you? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a video for YouTube. Yeah. You want me to cuddle you? Okay, I'll cuddle you. 511 is asking you to adjust accordingly to the changes that are coming into your life and be grateful for them, because you have no idea what's on the other side. And with this number, it foretells that it's positive things on the other side rather than negative things. But if you have a negative perspective because you feel the energy of lack, you will continue to attract and only notice the lack in your life. You're breathing mighty heavy, like really heavy. Are you okay? So right now, currently, you may be feeling like, oh my goodness, I lost everything that I had. Like everything. I lost my home, I lost my job, I lost a family member even. And these things can seem like the worst thing that ever happened to you, but it's so much deeper than that, and it's so much more about alignment. I know you're like, how can you lose a person and it puts you in alignment? Well, everybody does have their time, unfortunately, but the best thing And the only, really good thing that I can see about someone passing on is that you have them with you at all times now. Their particles of presence will always be with you. And that is such a blessing because you can converse with them anytime you need to. You can ask them to send you a gift. You can ask them to send you a sign, and they will. And you must believe it. You must believe in those signs and stuff so that you can actually receive them. It's like saying, I don't believe in money, but you're asking for money. Like, how can you not believe in money and then be asking for that same exact thing? Now you're clashing. Now the universe is confused. Now the universe is sending you money, but you can't even see it because you don't believe in it. Am I spitting fire? Like, or is this like, girl, what are you talking about? I definitely think that these changes may bring a lot of us discomfort at first, but we start to realize that the comfort that we had was an illusion because it was never meant for us to begin with, not meant for us in the stage that we are now. We're being pushed to no longer be root bound and stuck in this pot that was never enough for us, that's not nourishing us anymore. If you guys do gardening or you plant or something, you know that every few years some of your plants you have to switch out of that pot because their roots are just wrapped around the soil and there's no more nutrients for them and they're about to burst out of the pot. Sometimes you see roots coming out of the pot, and that's that plant telling you, I am ready to grow. And your guides are actually the ones telling you, you are ready to grow. This pot is no longer nourishing you. It's no longer helping you to grow. It's no longer giving you the things that you need to grow and to explore and to feel fulfilled. Because if you're not getting the proper nourishment, you're not going to feel fulfilled. This 511 is where you are on a journey towards your prayers being answered and those blessings that you asked for being received. This is where alignment is brought into your life and you begin to strengthen your discernment and you can hear, guides, which way should I go, left or right? And they say right, and I think sometimes that in life we're so used to making that right turn on our way to get home. We make that right turn, but in our head we may hear, go left this time, go left, and you're like, no, I'm so used to going right. Like, why are you telling me to go left? And then you make that right turn because you're so stubborn sometimes, and then you find that there's an accident. And now it's going to take twice the amount of time for you to get home. But some of us, we listen and we make that left turn. And then we remember, oh yeah, I was supposed to get guacamole for our party tonight. Or guacamole and chips. Or groceries, period. And then the grocery store is on the left turn and we remember, and it's like, yeah, my life is lucky. I feel in alignment. So listening to your intuition is a big thing with 511. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to tell you sometimes to make that left or that right turn, and you should listen to it. And the way that you know that it's your intuition instead of fear is that fear always comes with what if. Fear also comes with a whole bunch of reasonings. You have to do this because if this happens, then you blah, 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 blah. But your intuition is saying, go left. No explanation needed. But then you end up getting that explanation later on down the road and you're like, aha. That's why I was told to go left. That's why I felt that it was important. And sometimes you never even get that explanation because you were lucky enough to not run into any problems because you weren't stubborn to follow the path that you were used to. Instead, you just followed your intuition. I definitely think with the energy of the double ones that your guides are definitely telling you to listen to your intuition, but as well as life is full of new beginnings. One is, the beginning. One is the start of things. It always starts with one. And there's a one in everything other than zero, of course, but there's a one in everything. And it's so important that we realize that life doesn't have to be the same never-ending cycle. It can be exciting. It can be brand new. In fact, that is what you want in your life because you only live and remember, this one time. Most of the time, you only live and remember this one time. So live it to the fullest. Do things that are exciting. Do things that are new to you. Try new foods. Get a new car when you can afford it, of course. Just do new things, you know, every day. Go outside and go walk a new trail or go drive a new way. And then you come into the angel number 5, which also tells you that there's a new beginning, there's a new change. And angel number 5 is a powerful number. I mean, it not only tells you of change, but it tells you of positive changes that are going to help you to be on a better footing in your life. And this is a great blessing that you should be able to receive, because it's foretelling positivity being welcomed into your life. Is that not a great thing? It is. So anything that seems very negative right now, and you're also seeing angel number 511 beside it, it's telling you that this is happening for your greater good. And you should say, thank God that I'm getting on my path of alignment and authenticity. Of course, the initial changes may make you uneasy or uncomfortable, but the thing is, it's a beautiful thing that you're getting put on a path that is designed for you and your greatest good. You're definitely falling into alignment when you see angel number 511, and you should know that. And then we get into how angel number 511 simplifies to 7, and 7 is an extremely lucky number, and all you see is like a hand coming from my neck. But angel number 7 is such a lucky number, and it foretells luck and alignment. And I actually think that being lucky is about being in alignment. Like, let's say that you get out of your bed at a certain time and you're like, oh yeah, I got out a little early, but whatever, I'm just gonna wing it. And then you get on the road and you're driving and there's like 17 stoplights and each of them are green. That feels like luck to you, right? But that's also alignment. So to me, I think that luck is actually just alignment, and that is why I say angel number 511 brings a lot of alignment into your life, which is therefore lucky. Now, for those unlucky days that you have, remember that there are so many beautiful blessings in each day and that you should be grateful for them. For example, let's say that you thought of your mother or even your sister or even a cousin or somebody. You thought about somebody and they called you right after, like 3 minutes after, 30 minutes after, even an hour later, because you forgot to reach out to them. And they call you and they're like, hey, how are you? And you're like, oh my God, I was just thinking about you. That is a beautiful blessing. Because maybe you forgot, maybe you were too busy for a second, you know, maybe you got a lot going on, maybe you got ADHD like my husband, who knows? But it's a beautiful thing. Those little things, ew, you are so stinky. You are so stinky. But even this is a little beautiful blessing. I mean, no, I don't want to smell butt cheeks, but like, it's such a beautiful blessing that I have my son and that we can laugh about him farting on my leg and just, you know, enjoy life. You know, those are beautiful blessings. Look for those moments to just smile and enjoy those moments, any of them, and don't take life too seriously. I mean, 511 is saying, don't take life too seriously. Don't feel like you're always stuck or that you have no choice or you can't be happy. Take control of your life by choosing to be happy and choosing to be grateful for the things in your life. And boy, you stink. You stinky stink. That was a big fart. I definitely think that gratitude brings more happiness into your life. I am one that practices it in times that I feel unlucky or unhappy. I get in the shower, and sometimes I've already taken a shower or two, but I get in the shower and I say, thank you God so much for this, for that. And then I start to realize there's so much to be grateful for. There really is, especially if you have someone in your life, just one person at least in your life, that is so much to be grateful for. If you have clothes on your back, that is something to be grateful for. There are so many small little things that we can be grateful for that are actually huge things and things that people are missing in their lives, but we actually have it. So make sure that each day that you feel unlucky or you feel sad, that you recognize the blessings that you do have in your life. I think that you should really enjoy each precious moment, because if you think about it, these moments are only once in a lifetime. We only have each of these moments once in our lifetime. So it's so important to have an open eye and an open perspective to be grateful for each moment that we get to live and spend with people that we love or see things that make us happy. And that's what 511 has the energy of, enjoying each moment and being grateful that you're being put on a path that changes and doesn't always stay the same, isn't boring, and welcoming in and embracing new changes and listening to your intuition and knowing that you're powerful. You know, there's so many things that 511 brings us, and I just wanted to spit about a little of them, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And anything that you want to say, you know, just comment below what 511 is doing for you and what's happening in your life. And if you want somebody to pray for you or something, go ahead and comment that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you so much. Bye.